And hello, friends. Welcome back to my deathly journey through the spiral, Celestia Part 3. Celestial Wolf Gaming here, or CWG Wolf. I am standing right next to Edith Finchley for the next objective at hand. So let's just progress with that and not dilly-dally at all.
Oh, wonderful! You've got the pieces of the portal. Now we can restore access to the Grand Plaza. You must go and repair it now with the pieces you recovered. It should be easy to do.
Ow!
You replace the missing pieces of the broken portal.
Drinking something and then something feeling getting caught in your throat and then it makes you cough. Ow!
A stellar job! No pun intended. I hate to send you packing when you just got here, but those are needed to open the Stellarium. Go and speak to Thornton Lewis in the District of the Stars. He'll be ever so grateful to see you.
I'm sure he will. Oh, that's probably something I should have done. But I can do that on the go. Okay, I don't know how awkward that will be, but here we are. Thornton Lewis.
Oh dear, who are you? You must be barking mad to come down here. It's a madhouse down here, to be certain. It's the sharks that are causing most of the trouble.
Mm-hmm.
They call themselves the Piscean Guard, and they claim to serve the Crustacean Empire. Whatever that is. They've prevented us from our main work, surveying the region and learning what we can about Celestian culture. I assume you're here to rescue us and to learn about the Celestian schools of magic. Stars, moon, and sun, right?
Well, sun definitely, stars unsure, moon probably not for a while.
If you want to rediscover the secrets of Celestian magic, then you must become one of us, an explorer.
Exploring and adventuring. How grand.
First lesson, observation. Based on where it stands, that broken monolith is undoubtedly the key to entering the area beyond.
Gotcha.
Would you be so kind as to go and survey that monolith and return here with your findings?
Certainly. Oh, and it looks like I leveled up, and I didn't pay attention to that. Yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys in a moment. And then we're gonna end up investigating that monolith. Be back in a moment. I got something I gotta do. Alright, so if you must know, I have been working on training a new pet, because I'm trying to switch off from this Ghastly Opossum, and looking at this pet right now, it's doing pretty well. It really is. So anyway, let's switch back, and let's go investigate the monolith. Yeah, no, that's why I was a little bit upset with the fact that I didn't realize I leveled up after talking to Edith Finchley.
The monolith is ancient, but upon closer examination, the broken edges look fairly fresh.
Hey, Lewis. The monolith looks fairly freshly broken. Any news about that?
How interesting! A great deal of what explorers do is collect pieces of rubble and try to rebuild broken artifacts. You see, the Celestians were very big on building secret meaning into their architecture and decor, even their city layout. You can read a lot about a culture from how they build their walls, floors, and ceilings. Messages hidden everywhere.
Indeed it is.
That said, if the monolith has recently been broken, then it is likely the work of the sharks of the Piscean Guard.
That is very true.
They are crude vandals, always chopping at the Celestian artifacts and architecture, using pieces of stone for currency.
Okay.
Sometimes being an explorer is investigation, and sometimes it's throwing a bit of muscle around. Could you go and recover some of the pieces of the broken monolith from the Piscean Guard?
Sure thing. Alright, let's fight these Piscean guards. I need to fight 3 of them, and... yeah. I need to take out the feint so I can actually get my pit first turn. With the Ship of Fools. Because I know my Ship of Fools can actually defeat them first turn. Set it scheduled for 1:30. Let's actually change that to 2 p.m. Okay. Save that. Now I can close that. Alright, there's 2 of the 3. Let's actually fix that real quick. Take that out so I can actually have exactly 7 cards in my deck. So then beat these guys first turn. Are you kidding me? I seriously fizzled! Oh, that is something I really do need to improve. And unfortunately, Waterworks gear does not give me any accuracy, therefore, it is kind of pointless to equip. And since it doesn't give me any accuracy, that's why I'm keeping the Chieftain's Helm. Because it has greater pip chance and greater crit chance, despite the fact having lower resistance and 1 less damage. There's no real point to switching. Boots-wise, yeah, overall, Waterworks would be better, but here's the but part.
Great work!
These
I
have
think
better
you got all the
damage.
missing pieces. Lesson 2. Restoration, or rebuilding that which was broken. We'll first need something to fuse the pieces together. The Stellar Protectors were made by the Celestians, and they're still up and running after all this time.
Gotcha.
They're just suits of metal animated by power motes within their bodies, guided by who knows what. The power motes should provide enough energy to fuse the piece of the broken monolith together. Could you go and collect a few power motes from inactive Stellar Protectors? No need to damage an active one.
Sure! Inactive protector right here. Also, I'd completely forgotten about the lounging lizard in the grotto, but I ended up grabbing it. I'll end up showing where that is towards the end of this video. Just thought I'd mention.
Those should do the trick. These power motes must be treated with extreme heat before we can use them to repair the broken monolith.
Sounds good.
Where will we get that kind of heat, I wonder?
I wonder as well.
Blimey! I've got it! The Star Forge! It's still burning after all this time, and it'll serve perfectly.
Ah, yes. The heat of a star manifested in a forge. Blimey, it's a bloody brilliant idea!
Take those power motes to the Star Forge and bathe them in the flames. Be careful, that's incredible power at play.
Yes, indeed it is. Alright, let's go ahead and run over to it. For it is right here. And a silly wooden chest in the process.
You treat the power motes within the Star Forge. In short order, they're ready for use.
Okay. Now let's return to Thornton Lewis. Thornton.
Those should do perfectly. I've reassembled the pieces of the broken monolith, but the translation is a bit of a bother, sad to say. Could you do us both a favor and go into the Astral Archive and seek out the knowledge we need?
Sure.
Speak to the archivist there. It's sort of a talking library catalog that will tell you what you need to know.
Okay, I will do that. I might buy a few TCs to use, treasure cards to use as well. Probably not. I don't know. Maybe. Also, the amount of enemies right here are absolutely agitating. I didn't want to walk around. So I may have risked a little bit of time there, but yeah, fun. Fun. Alright, hello, you silly little archivist. How are you doing?
I am the Archivist, a construct to aid research in the Astral Archive. Based on the nature of your request, I have prepared courses of instruction at 3 different preceptor stations. The stations are devoted to contrivances, conflict, and configurations. You may utilize them in any order you wish.
Thank you for your information. Alright. Now, do I want to buy these? I'm basically using these right now. This would be an extra 125 damage enchant. So an extra 125 damage to these. Nah, I can just get the basic spell later. Or if I could somehow get to the floating land now, I could.
Though the people of Celestia exist in harmony with the universe, the other worlds of the spiral are not so enlightened. Celestia's magic touches the very spiral itself, and for this reason, it is coveted by many. To mount a proper defense, Celestia must understand conflict in all forms.
The preceptor has a great deal to say about all manner of conflict, from wars to magic duels. Eventually, the lesson ends.
Our wizards are quite studious in understanding the worlds to which we visit. Really is nice, though.
Celestia's greatest achievement is its mastery of astral magic, conjuring power from the stars, the moon, and the sun. Celestian magic is intrinsically tied to an understanding of astral configurations, or the movement of celestial bodies.
The lesson continues for quite a while, teaching you about the nature of the worlds of the spiral, the stars, and the sun. So much to learn. And then the lesson ends.
I'm glad they don't make us sit through that entire lecture. I really am glad. So let's see, there's the Celestial Crab, the Celestial Elk, the Celestial Wolf. By the way, the name of the channel is not based around the mount from this game. Despite this is actually the fact that I've recorded a lot of Wizard 101 content over the years.
Among the greatest of Celestia's achievements is the creation of magic artifacts, or contrivances. These contrivances are essential to Celestian life, and are marvels of crafting and enchantment.
This goes on for a while. All manner of schematics, plans, and diagrams flash before your eyes until at last the lesson ends.
It seems like the narrator is very annoyed with narrating these things. Also, what is this? That looks like the a loom? And then there's a chariot with a Celestian. And then there's a serpent over there, and then what's that? It looks like a ship of some sorts. Madame Archivist, I finished my studies! Wait, no, I don't even talk to you yet. I talked to Lewis. Lewis, I finished my studies! I think I know how to repair the thing in the center now! Do I just get right on to that, or what do you have me do next? Ha ha ha! Wow, I just realized I'm already 15 minutes in.
You look like you've been hitting the books. Did you learn anything?
I learned lots, Thornton!
Now that you've a working knowledge of Celestian, we can determine how the broken monolith relates to the surroundings. Understanding context is vitally important. We must know not only how something works, but what it means in the big picture. The broken monolith has many markings very similar to those in the chantry, and may be significant. Could you go and survey the chantry to see what might be learned of the area? Return here with what you've learned.
Alrighty! Thankful I'm getting the Scarecrow Spellements from the main quest, and that's actually in due part to why I'm doing side quests as well. Getting those Spellements so I can upgrade the spell at least once. Because fun fact, they give you enough Spellements from all side quests in a world alongside the main quest to do just that. It is your task afterwards to farm all of the cantrip crates, chests, to get the rest. To max out the spell. So I assume I go over here?
You examine the observatory, using the powers of observation Mr. Lewis taught you. The mosaic on the floor appears important, based on the architectural emphasis. Perhaps a closer look. The mosaic is clearly the key to understanding the secret message. Unfortunately, it looks like many of the mosaic plates are missing. If they were there, the meaning would be clear.
Okay, so this mosaic plate is of Dragonspire. That's Krokotopia. That is Mushu. That is of just the Spiral. So let's see. They're missing Wizard City, Marleybone. Wizard City and Marleybone? And then Celestia. What other world am I missing? Grizzleheim, Wisteria, possibly? I don't know. I can't think. I can't think. My brain is scrambled. The scrambling has begun. So, I know where this one is. I'll get that later. I know where this one is. I'll get that later. It's over there, basically. Back where I came from just then. Hey, to be fair, I don't remember repairing that before I ran over there. Okay.
So, what did you learn? You say someone stole the shiniest and brightest plates of the mosaic? Given what we know about the sharks, they're likely the culprits. I think you know what to do. Go and thrash some of those Piscean troopers until you recover the missing pieces. Be sure to look around the rest of the chantry as well. Those sharks will often hide things from their rivals.
Understood. Let's go do that. I know there's Piscean troopers over there, but I'm gonna go back to back over here, because this is essentially where everything else is wanting me to go. 3,000 XP essentially from that. Need a total of 100,000 to level up? Wow. So I need the balance enemies. The way they're mixed in is annoying. Oh well. I go first. I should be able to defeat both of them as long as I don't get weaknessed. Nice. Alright, I'll catch you back once I finish the combat. Trying to save as much time as possible. Whatnot. See you in a moment. Alrighty, here's the last combat, and then I'll be getting the rest of the items needed. This should defeat them. Hopefully I didn't just, goof, and hopefully I don't have to wait 7 more turns to finish this battle like a, little goofball that I am. I did not, thankfully. Okay. Moving on, I need to go visit a shark hut, and then I need to pick up a tile elsewhere. I need to investigate the Grand Orrery right here.
You find a small mosaic tile wedged into the gears of the
Celestia.
orrery.
Okay. Now let's go investigate the shark hut. For the next one.
A shark must have used this place to hide a small cache of mosaic tiles, perhaps to barter with. You take them.
Now let's go grab the lounge lizard from this area. Should be over at the other huts over here. Should be up here. No. There it is. Right over here. That top corner. Alright, also, it is faster to just teleport to Celestia base camp, go through the portal, yada yada yada. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Since I haven't been leaving a mark at this stage.
6, 7, 8, 9. You've recovered all the missing mosaic pieces. Smashing! Now you're ready to restore the mosaic floor to its former state. Head on into the chantry and see about putting the pieces back where they belong. That should put us ahead of the game.
That indeed should. Let's go do that. This time I am indeed leaving a mark, though. Because it is partially annoying running all the way back and forth. So let's see what this ends up doing over here. The chantry. I could have also just left a mark over here. I probably would have been smarter. Oh well. Never claimed to be smart. So that's Grizzleheim of Celestia. There's Marleybone. And there's Wizard City. And then the Spiral. Wizard City. Mushu. Marleybone. Crocotopia. Grizzleheim. Dragonspire. Celestia. So, these are kind of not in the right order for the worlds you go through. The order at which you go through. I'm a little sad by that.
Excellent work! You're the best student I've ever taught. You've done much to earn your way into the Stellarium, but you're not done. I've taught you all I can, and the next steps are yours alone. Go to the Astral Archive and see if you can cadge some more out of that archivist. That should set you on the right path.
Indeed it should. Thank you, Sensei, for teaching me all you could. Alright, Madam Archivist. I got some choice words for you. Nothing bad, I swear. I just need some information from you.
I am the Archivist, a construct to aid research in the Astral Archive. I am the Archivist, a construct created. My empathic array detects that you are here searching for a means of entry into the Stellarium. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Only Celestian citizens are permitted unrestricted access to the Stellarium.
Okay.
Temporary access to the Stellarium may be granted by allowing an empathic scan to determine suitability. Please present yourself to the preceptors of configuration, conflict, and contrivance for your evaluation.
Alrighty.
Once finished, return with the tokens denoting successful completion and place them in the security plinth. The preceptors have been activated and are ready for your use.
Okay. Sounds good. Lag? Thank you. That was awkward. So I could either just completely skip these scans or show you the entire process. But either way, I need to go across and to the right on each of these learning stations. Conflict station.
The preceptor lectures for a little while about identifying and resolving disagreements of all sort. When the lecture is complete, the preceptor produces a small metal token for you. Congratulations.
Nice. Next one. It's pretty much just doing a complete half circle again before returning to the center. I've gotten a notification from someone.
There is an extremely long lecture about Celestian philosophy, astronomy, and magic theory. At the end of the lecture, the preceptor produces a small metal token for you, shiny.
Alright. So I already know I'm not likely to be doing the Stellarium during this recording, as I'm nearly getting overtime. But I shouldn't be too long. That will definitely be the next portion. Without a doubt.
The preceptor speaks at length about the creation of devices with magical properties. When it is finished lecturing you, the preceptor produces a small metal token for you. Good job.
Now to use the security plinth in the District of the Stars. Right here in the center, right in front of the Astral Archivist? No. Well, behind the Archivist.
You fit the 3-course completion tokens into slots on the security plinth.
Alrighty. Madam Archivist, I've completed the job, the tasks you've had for me.
Congratulations. Your evaluation was a success, and you have been deemed worthy to enter the Stellarium. If you
Nice.
wish to continue, proceed to the pedestal immediately outside the doors of the Stellarium in the Grand Plaza.
Alrighty. Thank you for joining me, everyone, for this was part 3 of my Celestia journey with, well, thank you for joining me for part 3 of Celestia during my deathly journey through the spiral. This is generally going to be what I am going to do from now on. Next time, I will probably be streaming... Nah, I'm not going to be streaming this. I will be going through the Stellarium here. I will catch you next time. Hope you all had a lovely time. And I will see you in the next portion. Bye-bye. By the way, here is where the lounge lizard in the grotto is. I had completely forgotten about that. It is right in front of the Deep One's cave. Anyway, yep. Bye-bye!